Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thursday, December 16th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and Fantasy Football Guru, Philly Pete, and we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And, last show for the week before I hit and sign off for the weekend. But this show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce120Z and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Once again, BetUS, promo code 12ounce120Z, and they will match your first deposit up to 125%. Zingo TV, channel 761. Those out there that are tuning in, welcome on board. If you don't have Zingo TV, sign up. Free app. Free download on every streaming device out there, and then flip over to channel 761, and you'll be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com. Of course, 12 Ounce Sports has a website with them. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon, and don't forget to check out the 12 Ounce Sports shop. So we can shop around and pretty much, support the crew. Our holidays are here. Support us. And, check out the 12 Ounce Sports store where we have a large variety of, show apparel, including yours truly, Pete's Power Plays. So, I go from t-shirts to tanks to hoodies, sweatshirts. You name it, it's on there. Check it out today. And, simple as that. Buy it if you want. Seriously, support the crew. So we're back. We're back here on Thursday. Our last show for the week, like I said. Another winning night last night. We pretty much got, for the most part, all of our money back from the weekend in the last 2 days. What can I say? That's 22 of the last 31 NHL cards now on the plus side. We are rolling. We are rolling into December now. We had one slip up on the weekend, of course, losing a little bit over 11 units, but now we're back. The other night, we won over 8 units, and then last night we won 2.5 units. So we pretty much got back our units that we lost over the weekend. So that's how you fight back. That's what I'd love to see. But let's start off real quick with the recap from last night. Hawks Caps over 5.5, that cashed out. Rangers moneyline in the over 5.5 at plus 170. We were 1 goal short of that one. But first off, reverting back to the Hawks Caps, we had no goals in the first period, and then the second period erupted for a good amount of goals. That's what we like to see. And of course, we ended in overtime and ended up with 9 goals overall in this game, which is crazy to think. We had no goals. It looked like it was dead in the fish. Then the water, to be honest with you. But you erupt for 9 goals, so that's a nice, easy breezy over 5.5 there for the Twitterverse there. Rangers money line over 5.5. There was 90 seconds left to play in the game. Empty netters galore. But the Coyotes were holding the puck for a while. I'm not really sure why they were holding it for. But we couldn't get that empty net to cash that plus 170 spot. So that lost, unfortunately. Caps money line, that lost as well at minus 140. It's a tease. It's a tease when they come back and tie it up to go to overtime to lose in overtime. That's just how it is. That's how the NHL works nowadays. Ducks minus 1.5 at plus 170. That cashed out. Ducks minus 1 at plus 110. That cashed out for 2 units for the clients. So a solid overall night. If you did check out the show yesterday and played the Rangers-Ducks moneyline parlay at plus 145, that cashed out as well. So a lot of value last night that cashed for the people out there that decided to take it. Congratulations on tailing and winning last night's Philly Pete's parlay of the night right there. So we go 3-2 on the evening with a plus 2.5 overall units. Like I said, this past weekend, we're getting back to the nitty gritty. basically bouncing back in the last 2 days is exactly what I want to see. So, basically, like I said, the last 2 days have been very nice to us. Nice, generous parlay of a Thirsty Thursday edition of pucks tonight. So it could go great, it could go bad. We'll see what happens. But Thursdays are usually hit or miss when it comes to bets on the ice tonight. So 3-2 plus 2.5 units overall. Season right now is 251 wins, 250 losses, and 9 pushes with a minus 16 overall units now. So, like I said, last month I was telling you all, I was down over 40 units. Now we're down 16 units. The grind is real. We're getting back. We're getting back to where we should be. So, and it starts off by, day by day. You got to take it and just run with it and just grind out each day and get back to the even spot. Like I said, I'm hoping before the new year we can get back to the even spot, and start the new year fresh. But if I'm, like I said, if I'm down a few units before the new year, that's fine too. I'm just loving the progress that we're making after we were down over 40 units and now down to now 16 overall units. So still got a lot of work to do, and that's just how it goes. All right, so before we talk to tonight's NHL games for tonight, NFL DFS, I got to talk to you guys about this one. You got the Chiefs and Chargers. Chiefs are -3. I like the Chiefs tonight at -3. I also like Chiefs on the money line. Is a revenge game. Chargers beat them in the first game. I believe that KC will go to LA and take advantage, and I think they win. I think they win this game here tonight. I believe they'll cover the -3 as well, and I think they'll win on the money line. So I will probably double dip and take KC -3 and on the money line tonight. So that's how I'm feeling for this game. All right, DFS Optimal Lineup for tonight. I have Patrick Mahomes, of course, at the flex spot for the MVP. I should say MVP Patrick Mahomes tonight. I got Pringle, receiver out of KC, Pringle as a flex, Austin Eckler as a flex, Darrell Williams, and Tyreek Hill to basically wrap up the flexes there for the lineup. So Patrick Mahomes as your MVP, Pringle, Eckler, Tyreek Hill, and Darrell Williams right now is my optimal lineup for Twitter tonight. So, I'll keep retweeting the show like usual, and make sure you get that lineup in. I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. A couple other optimal lineups that I have. I have Mahomes. I got Mahomes in as MVP. For the most part, most of my lineups that I have here have all Mahomes. I have one with Justin Herbert. But for the most part, I have all Mahomes. He should be your MVP for tonight. I expect him to at least throw 3 touchdown passes tonight. So maybe more, maybe 4, maybe a rushing touchdown you could add in as well. But I feel like Tyreek, make sure you put him in your fantasy lineups as well. I mean, you have playoffs starting tonight. And, those that have Mahomes, put him in there. If you have Tyreek, put him in there. Put those big guns on the Chiefs in there. I expect a high-scoring game as well. I really do. I would consider taking the over, but my more heavier play on this is the Chiefs -3 and the money line as well. That's what I'm feeling. Like I said, optimal lineup for your NFL DFS for FanDuel: Patrick Mahomes, Austin Eckler, Darrell Williams, Tyreek Hill, and Byron Pringle from the KC Chiefs. So there you go. Solid lineup. Clients, you'll get yours later on. I'm still working on it as we speak, but that is the Twitter lineup for tonight. And then you look ahead to it's tough to judge the Browns games, right? The Brown Raiders game right now because of everyone being hurt or on COVID, I should say. But as of now, I have, let's see what I have for you guys real fast. As of now, I have Derek Carr as my MVP for Saturday. I have Austin Hooper, Josh Jacobs, but right now I do have. I have Landry in right now because I'm not sure if he's going to be off the COVID list by then. Mayfield, this is going to be subject to change. I got to work on this, but for now, definitely Derek Carr in the mix, Austin Hooper in the mix, and Josh Jacobs as well. I expect to see the Raiders do pretty well. I managed to get the Raiders +3 the other day before the news of Baker. So and I'm pretty happy with that spot there. It's off the board. It was off the board not too long after, but I'm happy that I managed to get the +3 for the Raiders before the news of Baker Mayfield. So we'll see. Case Keenum, of course, will be the starter. Baker, of course, is on COVID, so he will not be playing on Saturday. But I'll keep you guys informed of everything, like where I go, and in terms of that. Simple as that. So, but there you go. And don't forget, I will be putting out lineups for clients tonight, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, of course. Like this is going to be an extra lineup for Saturday for the client. So stay tuned to that. If I have some time, I will give Twitter a Saturday NFL DFS as well. But for now, I have my KC and Chargers lineup, like I mentioned earlier. If you missed it, I will retweet the show after it's over, of course, and make sure you guys get your lineups in, and we can go from there. But with that being said, I want to take a quick 2-minute commercial break, and when I get back, tonight's NHL card. I mean, who knows how many games are going to be getting played tonight? It went from basically 13 down to 11. Who knows if the Islanders-Bruins game's going to happen tonight? So we'll see. But I will be doing every play, giving you guys the best angles, trends, bets, and much, much more. So sit back, relax, and give me two, and I'll be right back.
Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-ounce sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120ZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sportsbook. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick two-minute commercial break with me. This is the Thursday, December 16th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, Philly Pete. We're live on 12-ounce sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. This show, as always, is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12-ounce and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Don't forget to check out the 12-ounce sports store as well, where you can get your Pete's Power Plays apparel. Buy it today. Hoodies, T-shirts, sweaters, everything, whatever you name it, it's there. Different colors, different sizes. You can go from there. Simple as that. Also, Amazon.com, 12-ounce sports has a website now there as well. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. All right, here we go. The moment that everybody's been waiting for. The card for tonight, no Toronto and Calgary game for tonight, of course, because Calgary's dealing with COVID issues. That game has been postponed. Look out for potential postponement for Boston and the Islanders. Very possible because obviously Boston is dealing with COVID issues as well, so be prepared if that game is postponed as well. But I will go through that as of now. It is on. So a lot of teams dealing with with COVID right now. So it's just it's troubling times right now in the NHL. And you're going to hear it here first. It's troubling times in the NHL, let alone every sport. Football's dealing with it as well. They had a lot of people the other day, a record high. So I mean, everyone's dealing with it. It's getting cold out, so everyone's getting sick. That's just part of the world. That's part of what happens when it gets colder out. People get sick, and just be safe. Protect yourselves. Okay. Flyers at the Montreal Canadiens. There we go. Start off with a bang here. Over-under set at 5.5 here. Montreal. Actually, Philly opened up at -125. They're at -155 right now. So money big time heading towards the Flyers here. Flyers are playing really well as of late. I know. Ripping up 3 in a row. Could they get 4 in a row here tonight? It's very possible. 75% of the money going towards the Flyers here. Montreal's at +140. The Habs are 4-10-1 at home this year. 5-10 covering the puck line, and 4-6 in the last 10 with the overs. Flyers come in 6-6-2 on the road, 8-6 on the road covering the puck line, and 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. I like the over 5.5 in this spot here. Flyers continue to score. I believe Montreal will get a couple as well. Flyers have, they're playing good. I know it's been a 3-game winning streak, but they got to get that momentum going. Play another terrible team in Montreal. I don't think this will be a letdown game for the Flyers at all. They have good momentum going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I expect the Flyers to win here tonight. Give me the Flyers money line. Excuse me. Give me the Flyers money line here. Minus 155. I like Flyers in regulation as well. Like I said, the number moved pretty dramatically since this morning. I got it at minus 125 on the money line, but I can't get that to you guys right now because, well, the number's not there anymore. So, but I do like the Flyers to win this game tonight, minus 155. And I like the over 5.5. That's how I feel between these two teams. I expect to see, I do expect to see goals. Like I said, Montreal should contribute. And Flyers have been scoring. Like I said, 7-3 in the last 10. I see this being an over 5.5. I also like the Flyers here tonight as they play Montreal. All right, the red-hot Ottawa Senators at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Over-runners at 5.5. It will move to 6 very, very soon. You know what happened last time? Ottawa smoked and shut out the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-0. In Ottawa, I mean, Ottawa's been playing good. They are beating the top caliber teams in the NHL right now. So kudos to the Sens at the moment. But Tampa Bay, a whopping minus 240 here in the money line. That's insane for a revenge spot. I expect Tampa to come out guns a-blazing here. Ottawa, though, at plus 200 on the money line. A nice value there to take as well. Tampa at home, 9-3-1, 6-8 covering the puck line, and 5-5 in their last 10 with the overs. Ottawa comes in 4-7-1 on the road, 6-6 on the road covering the puck line, and 6-4 in the last 10 with the overs. I like the over 5.5 in this spot. We didn't get it last time when they played each other, but I do think Tampa will definitely score a goal this time since they got shut out last time. Give me the over 5.5 before it moves to 6. That's where I'm feeling this game. I also like Tampa. I do like Tampa to win this game, minus 1.5 on the puck line. I will take that. The juice is too much. Maybe put Tampa in a moneyline parlay with another team or two tonight. But I'm digging that Tampa Bay Lightning spot, minus 1.5. I like the over 5.5. And I like the first period over as well. I think we will see some goals here. I think don't be surprised if Ottawa starts off the game with the first goal of the game, 1-0 right off the bat, and then Tampa should eventually get that first period over, make it 1-1. But who knows? Tampa could come out flying like a revenge spot, be up 3-0 after the first period. But we will see what happens. So over 5.5. Give me Tampa minus 1.5 on the puck line. And I like the over first period 1.5 as well. Ottawa, Tampa. All right, moving on. LA Kings at the Florida Panthers. I locked this in last night at plus 160 on the money line for the LA Kings. That's where I'm playing tonight. But the LA Kings at the COVID-driven Florida Panthers right now. Florida opened up at minus 205, now down to minus 145. Over-under set at 6. Some books are showing down to 5.5 now at minus 120. Florida still getting 80% of the money. The fact that half their team is basically sick, for the most part here. But 80% of the money on Florida at minus 145. Florida, we know, insane at home, 14-2 at home, 8-8 covering the puck line, and 6-4 in the last 10 with the overs. Kings come in from what was plus 160, plus 165-ish, where we got it last night, like me, down to plus 125. So obviously money going towards the Kings. The puck line went from minus 145 down to minus 185. A lot of movement, of course, because of the news coming out of Sunrise in terms of the Panthers. 20% of the money going towards the Kings. I like the Kings spot here. Another 4-4-3 on the road. They're 8-3 though, covering the puck line. That's a good spot. If you're not feeling the money line tonight, or you don't think plus 125 is that much of a value anymore as it was last night at plus 160, where I got it at, I would definitely consider taking the Kings plus 1.5 in a puck line. I do expect the Kings to come out with a victory here in Sunrise. You got to take advantage. The only issue about this is that remember that time where San Jose had 7 players on COVID about a month or so ago, and we lost that game. I believe they played the Jets and they lost, and Jets lost. Everyone took the Jets because of COVID issues. But it is what it is. I like the Kings though. Like I said, I'm on them at plus 160 on the money line tonight. They're down to plus 125. I still like to roll with them. I like the plus 1.5 as well. Over under at 5.5. I mean, this could very well go under. I mean, it's Florida has nobody. Florida has no offense right now in terms of these. Most of their players are sick. They're not playing tonight. So right now, my lean for this over under is under 5.5. I would consider buying a half goal and going to under 6 in this spot here. But that's how I feel between LA and Florida. Next up, the Vegas Golden Knights at the New Jersey Devils. Over-unders at 5.5. Vegas minus 180 on the money line. Jersey plus 150 on the money line at home. Jersey comes in 7-5-3 at home. 7-5-3 at home this year. 6-9 covering the puck line in their last 15, and 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. Vegas comes in 7-5 on the road. Same puck line record, 7-5 as well on the road. 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. I mean, what is there more to say? This is the over trend. I like the over in this spot, over 5.5 Vegas Jersey. But I like the Knights here. I like Knights. The minus 180 spot is definitely a very juicy for my liking. I want to take the puck line here at plus 140. A little bit of value there. Just like the Ducks last night, they were minus 160-ish. But that puck line was plus 170. And it cashed out no problem. So very good value there from last night's Ducks game. So I want to go with the same play here with Vegas here. Puck line minus 1.5 at plus 140. Maybe think of Vegas if you're feeling a money line parlay. Add Vegas in there, but I do like the puck line for Vegas tonight, minus 1.5, plus 140, and the over 5.5 Vegas and the New Jersey Devils. All right. Next up, the Detroit Red Wings at the Carolina Panthers. I do smell a lot of dogs winning here tonight. I really do, especially because of the whole COVID issues with a couple of these teams here. But Detroit at the Carolina Hurricanes. Over-under again at 5.5 here. No Aho for the Hurricanes. Still minus 170 on the money line. Getting 80% of the money. It just makes no sense to me. 7-3 at home. I get it. They're still a great team. 5-5 at home covering the puck line. And 2-6-2 in the last 10 with the overs. Detroit comes in plus 145 on the money line right now. And only getting 20%. I know they're 4-9-1 on the road. They're also 4-10 covering the puck line on the road. 5-4-1 with the overs. I'm going with the under in this spot here as well. Once again, I would consider a LA Kings Detroit Red Wings plus 1.5 puck line parlay. You'll get some pretty solid value there as well. I'm not sure what that number is, but you will definitely get a good number there if you do the Red Wings Kings puck line parlay plus 1.5. That's definitely something to consider right there. Absolutely. But I do like the Red Wings here tonight. I do. I think they'll take advantage here. I like the money line. Again, I feel like a lot of dogs are going to cash out here tonight and take full advantage of those teams that have COVID issues. So give me the Detroit Red Wings money line plus 145 as well. I like the under 5.5. I might even buy that spot down to under 6 as well. But a more safe play that I even will consider tonight taking is that Wings Kings plus 1.5 puck line. Great value there as well. If you're feeling, a nitty-gritty on a thirsty Thursday night, it's possible. That's what I like. But all in all, give me the Wings here for that money line spot at plus 145 and the under 5.5 or under 6, whatever your book has. Shop around for that best price too. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Okay, Boston Bruins at the New York Islanders. Over/under here is at 5.5. Like I said, Boston's dealing with the same issues as Carolina and Nashville and Florida. I mean, everyone's having COVID issues at the moment. But Islanders minus 125 on the money line. Boston plus 105. Islanders opened up at plus 100. Now they're at minus 125, getting close to minus 130. So obvious reasons, of course. Islanders come in 1-5-1 at home, 2-6 at home covering the puck line, and 4-6 with the over. In the last 10, Boston comes in 7-4-1 on the road this year. 7-5 on the road, covering the puck line their last 12. And 3-7 their last 10 with the overs. I like the under here in this spot once again. And I'm taking the Islanders. I'm going to take the Islanders. I want to ride these teams out until eventually these better teams get their players back. But I like the Islanders here tonight. I do minus 125 and the under 5.5. All right. Colorado Avalanche at the Nashville Predators. Over/under here is at 6. Nashville opened up at plus 130, now up to plus 160 for obvious reasons here. Colorado minus 175 on the money line. 70% of the money going towards the Avalanche as well. Just a reminder with that Boston Bruins Islanders game, 60% of the money is going towards the Bruins at that plus 105 spot. So it's about as close as you can get in terms of money-wise, but like I said, I'm on the opposite end. I like the Isles and the under 5.5. Okay. Avs getting 70% of the money at minus 175 here tonight. Nashville getting 30% of the money, at plus 160. Nashville 8-5 at home this year, 5-8 at home covering the puck line, and 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. Avs come in 7-5-1 on the road, 5-8 on the road covering the puck line, and 6-4 in their last 10 with the overs. I like the over 6 in this spot here tonight. I also like that first period over 1.5, 2 between these two teams. And once again, give me, you know what, I'm going to take a shot here. I know Nashville's having issues here, but that plus 1.5 spot looks good to me. I like the Preds plus 1.5. I also will consider taking the money line at plus 160. Sprinkle a little bit of goodness on the Nashville Preds money line at plus 160. I just have a feeling about this. I just have a slight feeling that one of these bigger dogs tonight is going to cash out. And I feel like this might be the game. As much as Nashville's getting left and right reports, but I just feel like one of these teams, regardless, COVID or not, is going to come out as winners. And this might be the game that I will consider. So Nashville Predators on the money line plus 160, and the over 6 in first period over 1.5. That's where I'm feeling here. Okay. Next up, Buffalo at the Minnesota Wild. Buffalo Sabres over Minnesota Wild. Over-runners at 5.5. Minnesota minus 300 on the money line. Buffalo plus 240. 80% of the money going towards Minnesota. Of course, I'm not surprised. Wild 10-2 at home. 7-5 at home, covering the puck line in their last 12. And 7-3 in the last 10 with the overs. Buffalo comes in 3-7-2 on the road. 7-5 though on the puck line on the road in their last 12. And 4-5-1 in the last 10 with the overs. I'm going with the over 5.5 right off the bat here as well. Give me the Wild puck line minus 1.5. That's how I feel, and in regulation. I'm not dropping this money line, big time money line parlay. Like I said, I would put this in a money line parlay with maybe Edmonton tonight, or Tampa, or even Vegas. I mean, it's nothing to consider dropping 300 just to win $100 here tonight for this game. But I'm on Minnesota minus 1.5 on the puck line, and the over 5.5 between Buffalo and the Wild. I also like the first period over here as well. Okay. 2 games left on the ice. Columbus Blue Jackets at the Edmonton Oilers. Over-under here is at 6. Edmonton, could they finally win the game? Lost 6 straight, and they're still minus 220 on the money line here tonight. I mean, when is it going to give? I mean, it's crazy. I know the Blue Jackets, they're decent this year. Not a great road team, but they do cover the puck line. So this could be a 1-goal sort of game here. Edmonton's minus 220 on the money line. 75% of the money is going towards them. I'm not surprised. Columbus plus 180 on the money line. 25% of the money going in that direction. Okay. Edmonton 9-6 at home this year. 5-10 at home, covering the puck line in their last 15. 3-6-1 in the last 10 with the overs. This would be the game where Edmonton blows up for like 6 goals tonight, because that's how the Jackets are. Depends who's in net, but Jackets are giving up goals, like I said, just like Buffalo did as well, like giving up like Christmas gifts. But right off the bat, I like the over 6 in this spot. It will move to 6.5 at some point, but I do like the over 6. I'm taking that right off the bat here. Jackets come in 5-9 on the road, 8-6 on the road in the last 14, covering the puck line, and 7-3 in the last 10 on the overs. Like I said, over 6 here. I like the first period over 1.5 as well between these two teams. And give me the Oilers here, puck line minus 1.5. Like I said, I would consider taking a Wild Oilers money line parlay here. Something like that to that nature. I will figure something out later on. But as of now, Oilers puck line, I expect them to bounce back in really desirable fashion here. And the over 6 and first period 1.5. All right, don't let me down, Oilers. All right, you can't lose 7 in a row. I mean, it's possible, but come on, you guys are better than this. It's also difficult when you have no defenders as well being hurt. But I think Oilers, like I said, will bounce back here in this spot and the over. And last but not least, the red-hot Vancouver Canucks at the San Jose Sharks. Over-runners at 5.5. 60% of the money going towards the Sharks. They're at that spot. 7-6 at home this year. 6-8 covering the puck line, and 4-6 in the last 10. Canucks come in 5-8 on the road. 7-7 on the road in the last 14, and 4-6 in their last 10. I like the Sharks here. I think they bounce back. No pun intended for the Canucks at all. No disrespect, but they've been red hot for sure. They're a small value money line team here tonight, plus 105. I would consider if they were like maybe plus 125, but this is more of a toss-up game than anything. So I like the Sharks here to bounce back and win on the money line. And I also like the over 5.5 between these two. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of time. I hope you all had a great time. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And happy playoffs for fantasy. So I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Take care, and I'm out.